That was lame. What's up, guys?
What up?
That was a total failure, but
We saw a bat symbol. The hype is real.
there you go, everybody.
There you go. There's your bat. There's your bat.
I was trying to make him fly up to it and then stand and he just come down.
Oh,
But
that's cool. I was like that. That's the
that
Tim
was like
Burton
OG
bat.
one with the
Yeah,
bat
Tim
with
Burton
Michael
Batman.
Keaton.
Yeah, that's cool.
AKA best
Oh
bat.
my goodness, we're off to a hot start, bro.
Love it. You love to see it.
What's up, Marvel family or DC family? Welcome to In Another World podcast, and today we're reviewing the movie The Batman. I am the zombie, the guy in the middle, you know him. Give it up for cousin Neo.
Hello. Thanks for having me. I'm excited and I'm ready to get my Dark Knight on. Yes, sir.
And joining us, the world-renowned Star Fox player. Give it up for the Hitman.
Hello,
Ooh,
everybody.
ooh, 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 ooh. There you go.
Oh shoot, man. So let's get into it. Before we start, when you go see a movie, do you have a preference, snacks, or what you must have to watch and enjoy a movie?
Well,
Like
we'll start with you. What about you? What's
me
your
with
preference?
what I like is a good Slurpee.
Ooh, Slurpee.
Who doesn't love? But a good Slurpee can interrupt the movie sometimes because you get into it. A little distracting, and then you gotta explain her what happened and
Joker, my favorite character of the. Anyways,
How about you, Eric?
well, I was gonna make a sex joke, but I kind of already did. So like, Raisinets or whatever I can sneak in.
Raisinets. So we got Raisinets. We got Slurpee. Anything else? One?
I was gonna add like my nachos and the movie theater nachos.
Nachos.
My Slurpee nacho combination is 1-2 KO punch.
Wow.
But you got to be careful with how much Slurpee you're drinking because you get amino sugar rush and you're like, ugh. Sometimes. Right. What about you?
Okay, so I'm glad you said nachos, Slurpee. Eric said Raisinets. Yes. So what I like to eat, if I go with you guys, will be Slurpee, nachos, Raisinets.
Preloaded.
Exactly. I'm not paying those ridiculous prices for theater. Whoever's gonna munch off my friends.
I know, right?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Just be careful where you put the popcorn.
No, honestly, I don't. I just drinking and eating. It's just because then I'll have to go to the bathroom. I feel like, and I don't like to miss anything. So,
yeah. If you got a big enough cup, I mean, you can do both.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You put a little catheter right there, like, oh, let's go.
Oh my god.
Welcome
just
to
get a little tape, man, and get the big Slurpee straw.
The big Slurpee straw. I'll have the big tub. Like ices.
The thing I don't get is like, why do they sell extra large popcorn containers? Like, really, people eat all of that? It's like, sheesh.
No, if it's like with a big family.
That's true.
I heard people say all popcorn is a buttery delivery device. That's it. That's all its purpose is just to deliver butter to your mouth.
True.
I see people. Well, you know what? When they get that fresh batch of popcorn, I see people buy the chocolates. I've never tried this before, but they put it in the popcorn and then it melts. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they sell the zebras, so it's understandable, I guess. This is a little playing a peekaboo game with the Hitman right now. So if you see him coming in and out, well, he has.
He's getting his popcorn.
He's trying to use his Dark Knight skills and.
He's getting his popcorn.
He's getting his popcorn. Right, be back. Be back.
Come back to us, baby. Come back.
I've also been have you ever been to a drive-in theater?
Oh, Have I been to a drive-in theater?
When's the
Oh
last
my
time you went
god!
to a drive-in
I
theater?
don't think I've ever been to a drive. No, wait. Did I? Yeah, once. I'm trying to remember what the movie is, but I don't remember what the movie. But I did. I remember I did go. I remember we turned on.
You know why? It's because
the
you were in
radio.
the back seat.
Yeah, there you go. No, I'm pretty bummed. I don't remember what the movie was.
I saw
Man.
Titanic.
Did you really?
Driving.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, my neighbor had like one of those old like shitty work trucks, you know, the like Ram 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like one bench and it's a giant bed, and we just like sit in the bed. And we used to go and watch drive-ins that way. It was really cool.
That's cool.
But not
I
only
think
that,
there's only like a couple drive-ins left, right? Especially in Southern California.
Oh, there's a
Which is
couple
bad.
of new ones around here too.
There's new ones. Oh, that's
And
cool.
then they do the.
Well, that makes sense because of COVID. So to bring it
Yeah.
back, that makes sense.
It did get a resurgence because of that. And then there's the what is that called? The LA Outdoor Theater, the summer things they do.
Oh,
There's the roof. There's the rooftop theater.
Yeah, I watched the one. I forget what season. One of the season premieres of Walking Dead at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which was pretty awesome.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Not only that, you can sneak in your food. So you pay a general admission ticket and you're like grubbing on good food.
Ain't even sneaking, man.
I always feel bad
The whole cow.
when my wife wants to sneak something in and she puts it in her purse, and I'm just always wondering if it's like gonna spill or make a mess in there. You know, it's like on edge. Oh my god.
What do my keys smell like? Salsa.
You dig in there like you got the key. Oh, what the?
Oh,
You
I want
just
some
had to
nachos
bring the
though.
chunky.
Hey, I want some nachos. I haven't had nachos in a minute. What?
I know, man. I used to
Maybe
go
you feel some type
to.
of way.
I used to go to 7-Eleven just to get their nachos, man. But
To me, the best hot dog I'll ever have is the 7-Eleven, the spicy bite or the big bite. Oh,
You know, it's
okay,
freaking
talking about food. I can go off. I can go off talking about food.
growing up in White People Factory, Ohio.
White People Factory.
We had freaking all right. There was one Mexican restaurant in like the entire state. Then it popped off. It was pretty good. I used to go to this gas station. It was like 7-Eleven. We didn't have 7-Eleven. But like there's a burrito with a hot dog in the middle. White people though, what even? But it was so good.
Wait. Say it again. A burrito with a hot dog in the middle. Yeah, that's the jam right there.
And it was like surrounded. It had like cheese around it, right? And then it had the beef and the beans. It was freaking good. It was so good.
I bet.
But
It
now
sounds
if I tried
good.
to make it, I would just feel awful. I don't know. It's like an abomination.
Sounds good to me.
Like a turducken.
The turducken.
turducken.
Yeah, I've never had a burrito with a hot dog. But it makes. Tell me why that like makes sense, kind of in a way, right?
But dude, we have spaghetti with hot dogs, so
Right, we got spaghetti with hot dogs. Spaghetti
another
with
thing
meatballs.
that's popular over there is chili spaghetti, which doesn't really fly here. But it's
Chili
good.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Chili spaghetti. That sounds maybe. I like baked spaghetti. You guys have baked spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too. Well, that was the New York side of my family.
Is baked spaghetti a New York thing? I had no idea.
Well, I mean, they a lot of Italian over there, so
Okay, that
they
makes
do a lot of crazy stuff there.
Anyway, we've gone off on a tangent. What's on the docket for us today, Mr.
like
Zombie?
we said earlier, we're reviewing the Batman movie, or should I say, Batman Arkham Knight, because it felt like we were watching a video game. You know what I'm saying? Look at the bats. Where's he at? Bat. Oh.
Hey, did they come?
Yes.
Did they model Robert Pattinson after Arkham Knight? That looks like
No,
Arkham.
Birth.
This is a skin that you can unlock now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, is it? You know what? That freaking the red hood fit that he had was really dope. He looked really cool in that game.
If you could pull it up. So
Actually, you know what?
Like that,
I know we're going off on a tangent, but I just want to say,
That's what we
Because
do.
one, you just came out of the theater.
Yes.
So, are you happy? Or are you? How do you? What's your instant reaction, sir?
So going into our first question.
Well, there you go.
What do you thought about the movie? Well, I'll go.
Yeah, right out of the theater.
Right out of the theater, right out of the popcorn.
Right out of the popcorn.
I give it thumbs slightly obscured to up. So it's like this. It's obscured.
Obscured. All right.
It's not fully it's good.
Mhm.
Not great. It's enjoyable. And yeah, overall I give it a 8.9 out of 10. Honestly.
That's a pretty good score. Does it rank up there with your Batmans? The whole list of Batmans? Like, where do you put it with Christopher Nolan?
Christopher
Just out of
Nolan?
the gate. Yeah.
I put it right underneath Dark Knight, and then it's Rise. So it'd be Batman Begin, Dark Knight, then the Batman, and then
okay, gotcha.
Batman Rise.
May I ask how big the theater was that you saw it? Like the sound system?
Dude, it was like rattling my earballs, man.
Was it rattling?
They turned it up to 11. I was like,
That's good.
hey, dude, we'll get into it. I don't want to.
Okay, well, I
don't want to jump too much forward into it.
Okay, sorry. I just got excited. Okay.
What do you thought of?
I honestly, I am actually siding with how you felt. I'd give it like a 8.9-ish or 8.5-ish, or it's. I heard other people say it's not really a comic book movie. It's a video game. Or a video game, but it's a good Batman movie. Yeah. It's a really good Batman movie.
I don't want to get too much into it since we started, but we'll get into it right now.
Yeah, well, I'll say, because I like the movie Seven. I think if you're a fan of detective thrillers, this
exactly.
is the movie
that
for you. So
Seven Sins and stuff.
I had fun. I had fun watching it. The tone is a very dark tone.
My wife said, like, I was so happy. I was so proud of myself that I stayed awake for the whole movie. Mostly it was for Robert Pattinson, but the next question coming up, where did the hitman go? But he'll be back right now.
Oh, he had some business to take care. He is a hitman after all. Maybe he's Batman. When he comes back. Vengeance.
All right, the next question. Should we roll on? Let's roll on.
Yeah, let's roll on.
How did it make you feel?
Well, how did it make me feel? I know a lot of people were complaining about the runtime. It is 3 hours long, but I didn't feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It was long. I didn't feel it. It felt fine to me. It was. Yeah, it was fine. It made me feel like you're going along the detective route with Batman. So, while he's figuring out the clues and going through all that stuff, I felt like you're going on the mission with him, which is cool. Which is, it's fun. It's a fun thing.
Oh my God, Hitman! There you go.
I will say, what made me feel really cool watching the movie was the music and the soundtrack.
I was gonna say that too.
Oh my gosh! I love the music. Yeah,
powerful.
I love that Nirvana song. That Nirvana song is bumping. Oh, yeah. It made me feel good. Made me want to go watch again to see things that I missed. It made me want to watch the movie with subtitles. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to hear.
And it's funny. The question was, Hitman said, "How did the movie made you feel?" So.
And what about you, Juan?
It made me feel like I was falling in love with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's a good young Batman. Keyword
we
young.
were discussing the build. The build of the Batman. Of Batflex was bulky, big. And then we compared it to Robert Pattinson. He was stocky but small, but I felt like I was watching a video game. because his armor that he has it in Arkham, not Asylum Part 2, but he has this has the same thing. His boots, his gear, his battle, what he has, his belt. And, you know, because in the game you're solving you're doing detective work. Like, oh, you gotta find the antidote for Joker's venom, and you have to find
that's the great thing about this movie. Like I said, the fact that you actually see him be a detective, actually using the technology that he has and the different. I don't want to spoil it for Eric, but it's pretty cool. You actually see him using the computer. You actually see him actually be a detective, and I'm like, we've never seen this before. We've never seen this before.
That side. That's great.
It's really great.
Sorry about it. Just a general, put it out there. Hitman has not seen it yet, so he's seeing it through our eyes right now.
And like, don't hold anything back. All right.
Wait. I'm not gonna spoil it. A1, say that again. Through our eyes again. Yeah, you understand.
I great. Like the penis scene that came out. I'm playing.
Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding.
Moving on to the next question. Was it too dragged out?
Okay, well, you know, I already said it earlier, but it didn't feel like 3 hours. I wasn't tired. I wasn't sleepy. I was invested the whole way. I will say though, the ending, the third act, is a bit questionable.
I've heard a lot of people say that already.
Yeah,
that they just kind of tacked it on to up.
I feel like it might have been a studio decision. It kind of feels like
there was a lot of exposition. How do you say exposition?
Exposition.
Exploitation.
That didn't need to be there. You know.
Yeah.
And then like the scene that he goes into his dad's room or whoever's room it is, and you see like a picture of him like he drew when he was like 6 or something with the stick figures going in there, and a lot of moments with Catwoman. If you could say a lot of moments with Catwoman that really didn't need to be there.
There's a lot of Batman staring.
Exactly.
His eyes. Batman staring.
Dude, what was with that?
A lot of staring, looking dark, looking like a dark. You know, what's the word?
Like emo kid.
Brooding. Looks like he's brooding everywhere. He's brooding.
Okay.
There's a clue over here.
What was?
I've heard it said that he did the same voice as Bruce and as Batman, and that was like a little strange to me.
A little bit.
In his defense, right? Like once you feel like you perfect that voice, is like, damn, I don't want to change. And like
between them, right?
You should.
Well, probably. The thing is, he's actually Batman in this movie for like 85% of the time.
Yeah.
He's only Bruce Wayne for like a little bit. Very little.
Talking to the accountants.
Yeah, he's in the suit like all the time.
And it's funny because, you know, in the past Batman had the groggly voice. Batman had the voice. But in this movie, everybody has a fucking voice. It's hilarious. All the actors have a voice. They'll try to do the groggly or the way over the top detective voice. Or the get him out of here.
That's true. I think, you know what? I feel like that kind of goes with the style overall of the movie.
The noir. Voice through the ball gag he wears.
Kinda. When I see when the Riddler talks, it sounds like it's hard for him to breathe.
He was trying to go for that, like I feel like it was pained existence type thing.
And then on top of that, like you got the Penguin over here breaking the fourth wall, which is hilarious. When he's at the club and then Selena comes in, and then he's like, where are they? And then like, who did this? And then the Penguin's like, he mimic his voice back, like, who's that? And he looks straight at the camera, like.
Did he break the fourth wall? I don't remember.
Yeah, like when he's at the club, like at the club, and the first time he goes sees them, you know. And he's like, where are they? Who gave them to you? Like, who's this girl? And he goes, who is this?
I will say Penguin is pretty funny. Yeah, he's the comedic humor in this movie. He's got funny lines.
You know he's getting his HBO Max spinoff, right?
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to that. Is he
I don't
Danny
know
DeVito? They're
that.
completely different. They're very
Yeah.
different. Well, Danny DeVito's character is almost like out of fantasy
Comic
world.
book.
This one is more. He's like a thug. He's a gangster guy, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, but he doesn't eat fish, so he kind of missed the boat on that.
Yeah, he is. But I will say, Colin Farrell. My wife didn't know that was Colin Farrell. She doesn't even remember what he looks like, and I was
Did
like,
you see him at
Google
Starbucks?
him. What?
See him at Starbucks.
Oh
So it was this
no.
big like. I went to Starbucks and the whole shoot and nobody recognized me.
He could have if he was wearing that suit.
Yeah, he did.
But
not
when she saw him on Google, she freaked out. She was like, "What? That's Penguin?" I'm like, yeah.
He used to be handsome.
Yeah, exactly. He really let himself go.
That little scar that he has right here, and then pushy, pointy noise.
Yeah.
Well, all that
Good
time
man.
sitting with your wife's eggs between your feet will really do that to you, you know.
Yeah. What are they called? The king? Are they called king penguin? No, emperor penguin. Emperor penguins. There we go.
Do you think you were watching a video game?
For me, no. I didn't feel. I mean, because I didn't play. I played the first one, Arkham.
Yeah.
I didn't really play the other ones, but to me, it felt like Seven. It felt like a detective noir type of movie, kind of thing. The video game, no, just because I've seen a lot of movies that feel like a video game. You know, this one, to me at least, wasn't.
Maybe the zombies still have the vibe of Free Guy.
But I get why
right?
people. Yeah. I just
watched
recently
Free
saw
Guy?
Free Guy. Yeah, I just recently saw it on Disney.
It's freaking awesome.
It's fun. It's a fun movie.
With that cameo with Chris Evans.
Yeah, that was funny.
What the? He pulls up the shield and hit him with the Hulk hand.
Yeah, that's a fun movie. It was fun.
What
about you, Juan? Did it feel like a video game?
Well, like I was gonna mentioning before, like his combos that he does in this movie is like exactly the same with the speed punches, and he punch him in the ground. He goes, poof, and that's how the enemy like.
Oh, there you go. It's a reference. It's probably the fight coordinator was like referencing the video game.
So he hits him like the same blocks that he does. He just boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so then you're more of video game aesthetics rather than actually feels like. So
yeah, the speed
funny?
and the movements of and then
yeah, the movie I recently saw was Raya and the Last Dragon. Have you guys seen that?
yeah.
That is it. To me, I like the movie, but to me that felt like a video game movie because she goes on a quest, goes here, then goes to the next thing. It plays out just like a video game. She goes from one thing to the next level to the next level to the next level. Yeah, that to me that felt like a video. In essence, game type of thing. If that makes sense.
I didn't write this down, but it's gonna come. Was Bruce Wayne / Batman too mean to Alfred?
That's another thing I heard. He was a total dick.
He was no connection to Batman.
Well, the thing I kept remembering in my head,
and I'm sorry to interrupt. And was it weird that Alfred as a butler has a maid?
I didn't think about that. I think she's like an assistant.
Assistant to the butler.
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. I think they both worked for Bruce.
I thought she was a plan or something.
Like, how's he getting? He does all kinds of crazy buttling for the bat as it is. Like,
yeah.
What about the?
I didn't think about that.
So she knows about the Batman too, or
that's a no. I don't know. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
What's her name? Alfred.
I don't even remember her name, but yeah, she's the one that answers the phone. She brings the food, right?
Yeah, and then
does she bring the food? I thought she.
No, she just like, sir, you have a call or something.
Oh yeah. Sir, you have a call.
So I'm like, Alfred is like what a mentor, not a. He's just
I will.
Because there's no butlering. Sorry.
Well, okay, yeah. So first of all, Alfred, he's actually not in the movie that much.
Only twice. No, 3 times.
Yeah, he's overall, he's just not.
Then it's the guy who played the bad guy in Black Panther. What's his name? The Claw.
Oh, the Claw guy. Well, I remember he's Caesar from Planet of the Apes. So,
is he?
Yeah, and he's also Gollum.
I didn't
Lord of
know
the
that.
Rings.
That's him.
Andy Serkis. Yeah.
I brought
wow.
you
Yeah,
Morty.
he's really good friends with the director Matt Reeves. That's why
Wow.
he's in
Okay.
there.
I didn't. Okay. Because he didn't look like it. That's why.
Will Precious be wearing the battery?
There you go. But back to the question: do I feel? I like I said, watching it. I have to remember this is Batman year 2. They even stated in the movie, so he's young. He's young. He's inexperienced. He's still learning, and I think he's not as mature. This is the least mature Batman we've seen, at least. We've seen him stumble.
And the mascara.
We see him sometimes, not make the most intelligent.
Mascara's always
moves.
running.
Yeah.
Not the Undertaker.
Someone even in the movie even calls him out, like, I thought you were smart.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Very
I would say his
than-
relationship with Alfred, it's still, he's still almost like a kid to
Rebellious.
Alfred. Type of thing. He's not an adult yet, I feel.
And then that scene where when he wakes up, he's instead of saying, "Hey, are you okay?" He's like,
"Oh,
you lied to
spoiler,
me." I was like,
spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
We got it
Instead of saying, "Are you okay?" he just says, "You lied to me," and I was like, "Damn, he just went through all that." And
I really found it. So I'll say again to Eric, what they do in this movie, especially with Bruce Wayne's parents, we've never seen before, unless you're familiar with the comics, perhaps, which is refreshing take. But since his parents, there's a different story. It affects Alfred differently that we haven't seen before. And there's a really good line from Alfred that we see him make that I was like, oh, that was sad. It made me not think. I've never thought of Alfred in that way.
But also in Joker, the movie, we saw him always being portrayed in the bad light again. So like, what's it called? Bruce's dad,
Thomas
Wayne is always portrayed bad. Like,
you can't be a billionaire without stepping on something. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He didn't make. He made like equal amount of friends and enemies, and that probably passed down to Bruce.
Yeah.
I mean, hush.
But yeah, like I said, it's a different take on what happened to Martha.
Yes.
Martha.
And then we revealed
on a side note, people hate on that in Batman v Superman, the Martha thing. I like that was one of my favorite scenes. To have two people with the moms the same name and they're so connected to their mother. I'm like, yeah, I'd be affected. I like it. I know people hate on
Martha
it.
with an M or a B.
Martha, why did you say that name? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Yes. Want to help me save the planet? Yes. Want to go make a super team? Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
Come back to us, Hitman.
He went to go do another hit. He'll be right back.
Yeah, he keeps doing hits. You see him? He's
like, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back, guys.
Like it's like a call, like the little emblem shows up. It's like, how much is it? 30 G's? All right, I'll be back.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How did you feel, since especially you're in a theater with a big sound system, how did you feel about the appearance of the Batmobile?
That whining of the turbine.
Uh-huh.
That I can't recreate it.
Yeah.
And then the ruffling of the sound and the whole sound just rumbling.
Oh yeah.
Let me counter question your question.
Uh-huh.
Was gas prices too high that he could only use the Batmobile twice?
Maybe.
Because most of the movies, he's on his cycle, dude.
That's true. Maybe he wasn't in the budget. Maybe he ran out of gas. How did you feel though? How did you feel when you saw it though?
Dude, I was looking forward to it. Like, I know it's gonna come out, but we don't know when. But when he makes the Batmobile makes the appearance, he lets it known that.
Oh my goodness!
You see the engine like heats up. You see the fire.
Right.
Then the Penguin, he's in a Maserati, right? He's not just on a BMW.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, you have this turbine thing, barely catching up to this Maserati, but I'm like, okay, dude, so much destruction on that freaking car scene, dude, and then for him to just, I was like, nice.
Dude, I think it's one of my favorite chase scenes in a.
But then the dialogue the Penguin's saying to himself, it takes me back to Michael Keaton's where he's in the little trailer controlling the Batmobile and is driving like, get you, Batman.
Tell me why I wish I could have ridden that as a kid in the little arcade.
Dude. The little VR.
No, but for some reason, when I was watching that chase scene, I was just thinking like, oh my god, this feels like they're really on a freeway. Imagine like you're actually there and they crash into you. Like, dude, you have to come back. You have to give me your insurance information or whatever. Oh my god.
But now, not only, oh my god, look.
Oh, love it. Perfect. That's perfect.
That was a perfect screen grab.
Eric, oh my god, your face was so funny.
Oh Lord,
you're like this
weird position.
You're like,
started.
You look like you just had a stroke or something.
Dude, and the dialogue is like
good television. I'm glad we can face it.
Oh my goodness, the lag is real.
Oh, it is real.
Anyway,
I will say, Eric, to hype you up, the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Is it surprisingly, because we all know it is a muscle car. It's pretty cool. It's pretty, and the chasing is pretty. If you're in a theater with a big sound system, you're gonna feel it. Like,
dude, in the dialogue that the Penguin said, like, man, this guy is a psychopath.
Yeah.
What is wrong with him? He's like, get me.
God.
Come on, get me.
Dude. Oh my god. I love it. One of my favorite chase scenes. Love it.
Really?
Yeah. Right. In not just in Batman, but in movies and just because we're so used to the Fast and the Furious, and it feels like a video game. Fast and the Furious movies feels like a video game.
Way out there, bro.
Yeah, but the chase scene here, like I said, this movie is very grounded in reality. So the way they do it felt like you're there with them on the freeway. It's like dangerous. I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my god, be careful.
When he's on his bike, he has like little GoPros, so it looks like you're the one riding the bike.
Oh, that's
cool. A little bit. Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
I mean, the hitman should know he's gonna put a GoPro on his bike when he takes off. So, looking forward to those footages.
I never use my GoPro because I can't record myself working. With the hitting and the such. So yeah, maybe on the bike.
He's gonna a little red bow tie, a little white too, and then the black sports coat.
One thing
the chasing is badass.
I don't know where we're at, like as far as questions, because I tuned in and out.
No, the question was, how do you feel when you saw the Batmobile?
Yeah,
the first time.
Well, let's does anybody have a what's everyone's favorite Batmobile?
We discussed it. Mine was the first one from the Batman with the Penguin.
The Penguin. Oh, okay.
The one that breaks up and he goes through the little thing. I really enjoy that one.
See the Batman Val Kilmer one is freaking iconic.
Oh, it is pretty cool.
It's the one you've seen.
I gotta look it up again. Sorry, going into Google mode.
You know what I mean? Like
Val Kilmer is Batman Forever, right?
Yeah, that's the one you've seen, like since that movie until
they
started Dark Knight.
Oh, it has like the big fin on the back.
Yeah, that one's iconic to me. Like I freaking love the Adam West Batman, but like, I mean that's just like that's something else, man. Like Val Kilmer to me is like what I picture when I picture Batmobile.
In the Batman and Robin. Okay, the Batman Robin has the two fins on it. It's like a slight variation from the Forever one.
Right? That's why. It's like it's very.
I actually did get this at one time when I was helping a friend film a YouTube series. I got to ride in the Michael Keaton Batmobile the first time. Oh, I was pretty sick of there. It's pretty cool. I can't believe I'm sitting in this.
I don't think they have it at the Hollywood location, but at the Funko.
Did they have it at the Funko?
They have, yeah.
Did you get to sit in it? Did you get to sit in it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And they had the like 6-foot Batman pop and the old Batman suit and everything, and the Robin.
Do they have a Funko version of the Batmobile?
Not
because that'd be interesting to see.
I'm sure. Actually, they do most likely. There's Funko everything.
Dude, this is hard. Tell me why choosing a Batmobile is hard.
Yeah.
You know what? I like the tumbler just because it can turn into the bat cycle or the.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
that scene was pretty cool. That happened.
And we were talking about it previously. I think it. Which one turned into a submarine or something too?
I think that's the Forever one.
Hell yeah.
Is it the Forever one? Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, look at Michael Keaton's. Michael Keaton's one is so badass though.
Look at this one.
And we're gonna see it in the Flash again. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm kind of the new Batman. I know it's just a muscle car, but it looks really cool.
Look at that one.
I really have yet to see it. I've heard about it. It's a Charger, right? Oh,
it's an amalgamation of
that
things.
Thing. I have to like it just based on that.
That's pretty sick. I think I had that toy, the Batman Forever vehicle toy, where I think it can turn to a submarine.
Yeah,
this is
had that freaking toy.
What do you thought of Ben Flex?
Oh yeah, Ben Affleck's. His was like also, it's like really low to the ground. Right?
It's this one right here, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember that one. Wait, wasn't he blind? How did he drive that? Oh wait, wrong. Did he close his eyes and see the rain?
This is so tough, guys. This is so tough. Like, I might have to go with Michael Keaton's, just because it's iconic.
Adam West started it off with the black and red, even though you're blue. I don't know the correlation.
Yeah. I could be staring at all these Batmobile pictures forever. Yeah. Sick.
One day you'll own one.
All right, I know, right? Next, is there another question? Okay, here it is.
Were there a lot of false finishes?
It's kind of a personal question.
Well, so what do you mean by that? False finishes? Like...
All right, so fades to black. Zoom in at the coffee cup. The one he cuts the electric wire and he falls into the water and he gets up and they're like, oh, okay. And then when he's helping the kid, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Oh, like you felt like it should have ended sooner.
Like fades to black, like it's the ending, and then it continues.
Okay, so you thought it should have.
Then
ended
another scene, and like, it's over finally, and then it continues. Like, what the fuck? Stop dragging it out, man. And then
they do a lot of imagery, trying to show a lot of biblical stuff. If you watch it, like Moses leading his people out, type of stuff. You don't have to spoil there. That's what I'm saying. Those scenes you're talking about, there's a lot of.
I get it now.
There's a lot of biblical stuff. And
there's a lot of. That's why he had a red flare, so he was partying the Red Sea.
There's a lot of that stuff in there. I will say, the false finish.
Like
I said, the only
come with me, and it still continued, and then.
Not like I said, not much of a false finish, but the fact that the third act, the reason why I said earlier, it felt like a studio wanted them to tack it on, because the third act, the way they set it up really fast, and it wasn't explained like earlier in the film. A certain person does a certain thing that you're kind of like out of the blue, like what? When was this planned? Why is he even doing this? There's no reason. It doesn't make any sense. So it feels like they wanted to make the movie bigger than it should be, and they just tacked it in. That's what it felt like to me.
Like, we got to pay it off somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
Even though he
felt like they were trying to make it like a Marvel type of thing, like save the world type of thing. It's like I don't know if it might work for some people. Didn't really.
I didn't like the scene with the army. That's all I just gotta say about that. over the top for me.
That's yeah. That's what I'm saying. It didn't make it kind of.
It made no sense. Batman never needed help like that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and he's like squatting up with them and stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
It's interesting that like in most of the dynamics of Batman, especially early on Batman, before he really gets in tight with Jim Gordon, like him and law enforcement do not gel. So it's
exactly.
Like, well, you see a lot of him and law enforcement in this movie. They are. Well, they're just in the same room together all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, and especially with them.
You bring this freak.
Hinting that or supposedly hinting that Harvey's going to be in it, and like, you know, like the law's really going to be trying to crack down on them. So, why is this the angle they're going? I don't know.
Well, I will say, I like that we see Gordon and Batman do a lot of work together, and it really kind of felt like the animated series where we see Batman and Commissioner Gordon.
Too. Like they get they get that.
There's a lot of chemistry between them.
It's like when they're interviewing the Penguin, like what is this? A good cop, batshit crazy cop?
Yeah, pretty much they do that. So.
Dude, the Penguin, man, he kind of stealing the show here. You know,
a little bit, yeah. All right, is there another question? Nah.
Did the Riddler scared you?
The Riddler, in the beginning, yes.
Like I felt like I was watching
in the beginning.
Saw, dude, or Jigsaw with the traps and shit that he's setting. I was like,
well, oh, Eric left.
Oh, he went to do another hit. He'll be right back.
No. Well, like I said, when we first see him on screen, that was like, oh, ooh, he's like, shit, he just appeared. Like that was.
He was right behind him, like a creepy.
Yeah, that was a scary moment.
Like a little stalker. Dude, he telling me you couldn't hear him breathing or something right behind you. Yeah. He's just like, you think he was gonna turn around? He just kept going left and right. So you guys upset, like, all right, dude, are you gonna turn around or what? He's like, forget it, I'll do it myself. Like, it took about.
Yeah, overall, like if we're ranking Riddler, how is he as a villain? For me, Heath Ledger's Joker is still top. He's still up here.
And that's Riddler's cool.
Yeah. I think they were trying to kind of make that, but Riddler, he's different.
Yeah, he was just like a normal guy until he got upset with the world and decided to go actually maniacal. And he said he found peace with this what's it called, with these riddles.
But what if
he likes a Saturday night with a puzzle?
He got those riddles from the newspaper, the weekly paper. And then he throws the paper down because he's like, I've got it. And then Calendar Man picks it up and he's like, it's my day.
The question is, which Riddler do you prefer?
Jim
you
Carrey.
Prefer Jim Carrey or what's his name? Lou Dano? Is it Lou Dano, I think?
Yeah. Well, he played it to the T what he was supposed to do with that green mask. He could really.
Paul. His name's Paul Dano. Yeah.
I think a more fair question is like, what iteration of Riddler do you like to see, or like what to you makes the Riddler who he is?
You know,
and the thing is,
oh, sorry, go ahead, one.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was gonna say the thing with that is like, in a way, he was kind of manipulating the Batman to do his bidding without him knowing that he was doing his bidding.
In a way, this Riddler is really smart.
Yeah.
But man, Jim Carrey's so much fun. He's so silly. Because the Riddler before this Riddler, I'm used to. Yeah, I'm used to Jim Carrey's Riddler and the animated series Riddler, and he was fun, right?
Yeah.
So this Riddler felt more like Jigsaw.
Yeah,
it really did feel like more like Jigsaw. Yeah. So
and also too, this movie tone is like if Michael Keaton's Batman or not, what did I say? Tim Burton's Batman had a son and he took off his mantle and it continued in that dark universe.
In a way, yeah. Design-wise,
building
like
into it.
when we see Bruce Wayne's home, it's very gothic.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's like on a Tim Burton set. It's very gothic.
It's like a Tim Burton's continuation of the gothic.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be scared to sleep in that room. Like, what the freak?
Surprised they didn't find a coffin in there, bro.
Yeah, I know. No, that's a good.
Another important point is like, all right, he's surrounded with bats, right, in the bat cave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he hasn't seen guano, like a mouse on his computers, Batmobiles.
Yeah.
Maybe he uses it to make salsa. Okay.
Maybe. There you go.
So what you're saying is, if I make a cave, I need to name it the bitch cave, right?
Bitch cave.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, dude, how many?
Ew, could you imagine?
You see everywhere, dude.
Right, you see Batman doing his detective work on the computer. You just see like bat shit like fall right on, and it doesn't bother him. He just.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, all those
Alfred, get another wet wipe, please.
Another wet wipe, Alfred.
Alfred, get the scoop.
You just see it fall. You just see it fall on his head and just.
I made you a tea, but it appears to be contaminated.
Oh man!
Don't they carry diseases too? Didn't that? Anyway, we're going off topic.
These are real questions.
Oh, to back up with your topic, this movie, the look of it, Gotham itself, is part of the movie. You really feel like you're in Gotham.
It looks more like Chicago than all the other Batmans.
No. No, this like Juan said, the analogy, like this is like a Tim Burton baby movie or something like. That's what it feels like. The movie, like when you watch Christopher Nolan's Batman, you know it's Chicago.
It's bright action, big white open shots.
But here it's like raining all the time,
constantly, dude. Yeah. Dude, and for them to go that fast in that rain, they're not must be from California, that's for sure.
And the buildings, like I said, they have like a gothic cathedral feel. But then they put in a little bit of neon Tokyo type of stuff in there with all the billboards. So there was this thing where he base jumps and he hits his parachute. He lands on this he lands on the pavement right now. Yeah, spoiler.
Huh? No, okay, sorry. And then he base jumps. He falls in the train. He rolls over. And then the next thing, he's already back in the building, looking over the top where his little light is. I'm like, weren't you down there? Now you're up here. Like, what? Are you okay? He was limping, but then he got up there like nothing happened.
There's a lot of scenes in the movie where you're just kind of like, huh?
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, but first, Neil, I didn't want you to like finish what you were saying.
Oh no, it's fine.
Go ahead.
I've heard it said, and I take this with a grain of salt as not having seen it myself. But I've heard it said that it has kind of an Indiana Jones effect in that the events could have unfolded more or less the same with or without the titular character. Is this true? What are your thoughts on that?
Like the goal of catching the main building, the main building.
I can kind of see it. No, like if you were to take Batman out of this movie, the same stuff would have happened. The Riddler would have still done what he done.
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah,
like I said, I can't tell you. We can't tell you Riddler's reasons because it's a big spoiler. But I can see. I could kind of. That's not 100%. A little bit. I know what you mean with the Indiana Jones.
Screen grab near. Look.
Oh, I love it. When Eric watches this back, he's gonna laugh. Look at.
We're in the bathroom doing the good stuff.
Hold on. What is Eric's happy thought? What is Eric's happy thought?
You're in the.
It's either Eric's happy thought or he's extremely racist.
Oh my god, he's
black.
A ghost.
What is that? A ghost? You scared
Eric,
like crap?
Eric, yes, we know you're trying to be Asian. I get it.
Are you conscious? Dude, your face.
Oh wait, Eric, did you see her face? Did you get to see
Oh
it?
my goodness.
No, it's there's gonna be a lot of golden moments from this.
I'm trying to say, you look funny. You look funny.
Maybe I
You
should
look so
just
happy. No, you look so happy.
You look awesome. It looks
You look so
hilarious.
you look awesome. You
You
look so
have to come
happy.
back here like this.
Yeah.
Glad we have that moment captured.
But no, I will say after I watched the movie,
Yes.
because I remember Eric, I think from the last video, because I watched it, you said you were hoping this movie will have a lot of the comic elements, like Hush, and like the Long Halloween and all that other stuff. There's definitely those elements in here. So I think you'll appreciate.
Okay.
I think you'll like the movie a lot.
Dude, how about the what's it called? The narration.
That was cool. I wish they would have done more.
Saturday, August 31st.
Yeah, straight up. That was cool. That felt so.
I was doing this.
detective.
I was taking a poo, and then came out.
That was so detective noir. I loved it.
Yeah, you know what was missing? That typewriting sound
That would
effect.
have been cool.
Yeah,
That
it
would've
was a
been
lot
cool.
of my bad studio. Then
Exactly.
this thing walked in.
No,
I
for real,
couldn't say
Eric,
no to her.
yeah, Eric. He does they do pretty much a voiceover.
Yeah,
But they don't. They only
it.
do it. They didn't do it like a lot, right? One.
No, only
No.
3 times, 4 times.
Yeah.
He did November and October and
Yeah, something like that.
something like
I
that.
wish they would have done it more. That was cool.
That's an interesting choice. I wish that they had again, having not seen it and just knowing how the acts play out. I wish that they would have been confident enough to go full detective movie. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds so they at least
I will
took some
say.
liberties and did some.
Well, I will say Matt Reeves made the movie he wanted to make.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell even if there are studio notes or something.
This was his
He made a
Zack
good
Snyder.
movie. He made a good movie. This is, like I said, this is a Batman you've never seen before, and yeah, I can't wait because they're making this into a trilogy, so we're gonna see more, and I'm excited.
Yeah, because someone was introduced at the end that we don't want to spoil. I mean, you can't laugh about it. Just he was there.
Thanks Juan. Thanks Juan. Thanks Juan.
He was there, but not really there. You know, let me stretch out my shirt to show you who was not in it.
Hey, do you know who the actor was? Juan?
It reminds me of he's gonna play the sickly Joker or the heel. I mean, oh my bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Hey, cut out right at the right moment.
Hey, wait, but do you know who the actor is? Because I was surprised when I googled it.
Who was it?
I had no idea. You should Google it if you can. Yeah, just Google it. You'll be like, oh, really?
Is it Goku? Who is playing?
Just put the Batman and then cast and then put the name, that thing you said.
Let me see if he's bright. Yeah, he is. Give me one second.
Hey,
Hey-oh. He didn't make a face this time. He just disappeared.
you're so conscious about me. All right, where we leave off?
Juan's checking something out. Well, thankfully, I think Juan did a spoiler, but you cut off just in time. I don't think did you hear it? I don't think you heard it, right?
You didn't hear where it was.
Did you hear it? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard it. All the things.
How did you hear all the things?
What? Really?
Right? Weren't you surprised? I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can
What was
believe it. Well, anyways.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a
Do you
great,
have questions, Eric?
Well, I asked what personified the Riddler to you, and I think you kind of answered that. But we didn't get anything from Jay Zoms, and I didn't get to throw mine.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? This guy's gonna play that guy?
Yeah, that's that guy. So,
That's funny. I'm over here covering the whole world heard me. Who or what? That's the same. You
I like Eric. I don't think Eric heard it, right, Eric? You didn't
didn't
hear it.
hear me?
I did not.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay, cool. When you watch it back, you'll probably hear.
Yeah.
Wait, he was going from one of the Eternals to.
Come on, shut up.
I'm sorry. There's 7 of them, so he doesn't know which Eternal is it.
Hey,
Shut up.
wait. If Sprite is canon as an Eternal, does that mean Dr. Pepper is going to make an appearance?
Wait, say it one more time. One more time.
I said if Sprite is canon as an Eternal,
Okay, I got you.
maybe Dr. Pepper, they can mix him with alcohol and become Dr. Manhattan.
Oh,
There you go.
Dr. Fate is gonna make his MCU debut.
True.
Oh, Juan, Eric asked you, how did you feel about the Riddler? Oh, or your how does the Riddler personify?
Yeah, like he like you mentioned, yeah, we were watching a Saw movie. He was maniacal. He was smart.
What do you think of the outfit?
Okay.
Yeah, he could have used more. It looked like he was using tape, but I thought it was tape. But no, it's green leather.
Yeah, it's like green leather.
It was a modular.
I think I read somewhere it's supposed to be like old military raincoat, some type of thing.
He was not wearing anything under to be aerodynamic.
Wasn't it just a CGI suit and he was in his underwear like Spider-Man?
That'd be hilarious.
and first, the first look you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then as it progressed, like he was just being like a viral guy, you know. He's been in the underwebs, you know, releasing his videos to support him on YouTube or whatever it was.
Yeah, I know that struggle.
Subscribe.
Okay.
For the first time, the bad guy's actions stuck, meaning the final act, like you said, and he created all that world of chaos. And then I went from one day to another, it got cleaned up, but it didn't. Like in Batman Rise with Bane taking over the city, next day everything's nice and peachy.
Well, I think they were in a different country at the end of Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
I'm not sure they were in Gotham. I know what you mean though. This movie, like I said, the final act wasn't bad. It felt out of place, type of thing. The actions that the character makes, it didn't add up for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have a new question now.
Yes.
All right. Having seen this,
He left us in suspense again.
Stop collecting the bounty. We get it. I know you're a very popular hitman.
Eric, I think you need to like maybe. I think you're on Wi. If you're on Wi-Fi, I think you need to like maybe scoot a little to the left or right or something. Move the laptop. Move the laptop.
I don't know what my internet just started just being terrible all of a sudden, and it's just I gotta call it this weekend. Like it started like yesterday.
You have something downloading in the background, maybe?
No, there's nothing out of the ordinary. And I fixed this, and I'm so frustrated, man. But like, I went from 60 megabits a second to like 4, and it's just absolute cheeks.
Absolute cheeks.
Before I crash it, then you can just answer into the ethos, and I'll just hear the answers later. Whatever. Any villains? Anybody?
Could you switch?
Perhaps appearing in the next film, maybe even anti-heroes, accomplices, anybody you think would fit in to this dynamic or this style of directing?
Well, they did reveal one, a key phrase that was uttered was everybody likes a comeback story. So
Kim Kardashian?
let's see, a villain that will fit in this world.
She had a good comeback.
Well, I've heard
Rex
people
and
talk
Park. Ever
about
seen that one, Neil?
which one?
I saw her tape. I'm pretty sure some got on her back.
Oh my goodness!
It's
Ding
a
ding
joke.
ding ding ding.
It's a joke on Rex and Park. What's it called? Parks and
Okay,
Rec.
I haven't seen the
Apologize.
show.
Yeah,
So it's
So go on.
Star Lord is like there was a panel. They're like, oh, like who likes can anybody describe a good comeback story?
Oh wait, with
It's
Chris
like-
Pratt. Chris Pratt's talking
Yeah,
about
and
that.
he's like, oh,
I saw
like
that.
Kim
I saw that. I
Kardashian,
saw
like
that clip. Yeah.
she's like Kim Kardashian. Like, what do you mean Kim Kardashian? Like she
Come
had a
back.
good
Come back.
good comeback. Everybody
Ding,
just
ding, ding.
stopped dying, bro.
That was hilarious.
It was. So
I've heard people talk about Mr. Freeze. They could make it work. Just imagine a serial killer with like stuffing people in ice boxes and shit.
Hey, do one of
Possibly.
the raids.
It's going to be interesting because, like I said, this world is very down to earth. It's very realistic. So finding
continue with the penguin.
Yeah,
You
they'll
know.
continue with the Penguin. But finding a villain to fit this world, I mean, they could do the crime families. We haven't really seen them that much explored in the movies. I know.
like what's his name, Black Mask and all that too.
Yeah, you can do those.
Bring those
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just waiting for a proper Clayface, man.
I see, but Clayface is like the least grounded one. He's like the one.
That's what I'm wondering. Could they
Like,
do
what
a
is he,
Clayface?
walking footing? What the hell?
I don't know if they can do it in this universe, in this world. I'm not sure if they can. Yeah, they could definitely do one in the Zack Snyder, because we saw Killer Croc and we saw King Shark,
The
like
one-
Suicide Squad.
Ever since we were dick teased at the end of Batman vs Superman with freaking Deathstroke, everybody's been wanting Deathstroke, and just like it's never happened. And why? Like
Yeah, Deathstroke would be cool. I
he's
wish.
very down to. I mean,
Could bring
He's
back
just,
Scarecrow.
he's very nuanced.
I'm
You know,
down
if you
with
go
that.
into his whole history and his whole, all of his stories, at one point was the leader of the Teen Titans. Like he's had a lot of stuff going on, and
Well, I just want to see them fight. That would be a great fight.
yeah, absolutely.
I'd probably bring in.
Yeah, Breeze would be really good, especially considering he's probably the only villain throughout all the many iterations that Batman is truly respected and wanted to help.
Yeah, if they actually do like the storyline from like the animated series, like
Yeah.
it's so heartbreaking. It's like
He's
I'd love
very
to see that.
easy to empathize.
Yeah, like he has a reason for it. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
I feel like it'll be too young. This Batman is too young to have a Nightwing. So either pick up
Yeah.
that little kid that question mark, make him to his Robin.
See, that's a weird thing. I don't know if Robin, because you're talking about what kind of responsible adult as a kid fighting 200 plus pound men's with a stick.
Well,
Gee Willikers,
Okay.
Batman.
look, you say that, but also his most
He's gonna be throwing his
recent
R's at you
Robin,
next time. Watch it, Neil.
His most recent Robin is his own child, right? And he's like a teenager.
Yeah,
So, like, by this point, I mean, the bat clock is ticking, dude. Like, unless he freezes his bat eggs. Oh, then I guess he could have
Ding, ding.
bat children long into the future, but like, I'm just saying, like,
I would,
you'd be.
I would like for
He's
him to
fit
go
by that,
against the
please.
League of
We've
no,
already
League
seen
of
him fight
Shadows?
the League of Legends. There's a whole
course.
series.
Do you think of
I
the
hear
League
people-
of Shadows?
I think you think of the Court of Owls. I think
Ooh, that'd be
That's what
nice.
people
yeah.
were saying. It'd be nice to see that go down. That would be grounded, realistic.
Here's a question. One, is there a surprise in the movie that really surprised you? That you're like, ooh, that's cool.
I hated the laugh.
It's birthday cake.
Leave it at that.
No spoiler for Eric. I will say
I
though.
just said I hated the laugh.
No,
That's it.
yeah, but for Eric, when you see the batarang, I was like, oh,
Oh yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Did they redesign it?
Yeah. But one.
Oh, sorry.
It's-
I thought I'm going straight in. Oh,
yeah.
Also, when you said the laugh, I mean, It doesn't matter.
Hella spoiler. Hella spoil.
I was telling Neo, like, man, like,
Oh, that sucks.
sorry, you got another contract. He'll be back.
Any more questions, or is that it?
That's all I came up with. What I was gonna say, what do you thought the love dynamic, dude? Okay, before we get to that question, what's up with Catwoman's fucking tore up beanie mask?
I know that my wife and my friend that I went with, they also are like this.
Can you tell who it is? No, I can't.
Yeah,
We're talking about
it's pretty
the
bad.
Catwoman's tore up beanie mask that she has.
Yeah, it's not the most. It's like, why even wear it?
Dude, she most of the time she has it off.
Yeah,
She has it on and she takes it off. I'm like, what the hell is that?
it is kind of cute though, because it does have the little ears on it. So.
She just ripped that beanie that she liked in half and she put it over her eyes like this, and she made a whole ear.
Yeah. It barely covers her nose. It's like this. It's like something like this. This is Catwoman right here.
I guess she went to a wardrobe and said, all right, I need a mask. Like, what do you got? I got this beanie. Okay, what can you do with it?
No, it looks like somebody much bigger than her put it on and stretched it out. She put it on. What it looks like. Yeah, that was not very functional.
That was stupid.
Yeah, it was kind of silly. But.
Where did she get her martial art training that she could just kick the crap out of, what you said, 300-pound man?
I mean, that is one thing I've always appreciated about like origin superhero things, is that like nobody who's designing all these awesome costumes. Like I don't know. I guess if he heists enough and then she finds somebody out there but like none of the other thugs are wearing cool ass costumes. Like there isn't just like a costume guy. I mean,
another thing too, like, how come that the freaking cops don't have the same honor?
Because they don't have Bruce Wayne's war chest of money. I will say that comment with Catwoman. Yeah. When we actually see Catwoman fight, it is way more believable than any of the female fights in the Marvel.
Damn.
Marvel stuff.
Well, what do you got? Catwoman or Black Widow?
Catwoman.
Really?
Time out. Are we talking about just like, if you watch it, the way they filmed it, it looked believable. Even though we know Catwoman, she's like, the way she fought, like, you're like, okay, what she was doing made sense to take out somebody that's much larger than her. When you see Black Widow, they're doing all these acrobatics, all this crazy stuff. That was just, it's almost like it's noise. You know, it's not functional.
All right, good.
What?
He can't see you. There you are.
I have no control over that.
It's so good.
Okay. But like I said, so yeah, Catwoman for me was, other than the mask,
you put Black Widow versus Catwoman. You have Catwoman.
It's a different, because you're talking about Black Widow, who's supposed to be an assassin. It's, of course she'll kill Catwoman, bullet to the head. Yeah. But I'm just talking about, if we're talking about aesthetics,
hand, no weapons involved.
Oh, hand to hand. Is this a DC movie or a Marvel movie? This is different.
It's a neutral Giant Ball C. It's a Giant Ball C world movie. It's a Giant Ball C movie.
From Catwoman, then looks like Catwoman would take her. I'm just saying.
That's
yeah.
Okay. Who do you team them up with? They have to tag in and tag out.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, for what?
Yeah, like, just okay, get Catwoman and Black Widow, put them in a Dragon Ball C world, and you know how they have team ups.
You say Dragon Ball?
No, Dragon Ball, and then Goku has Gohan? No, Vegeta too. But anyways, like, who you think? So you get Black Widow and Hulk, and you get Catwoman and Superman, or Batman, or Moon Knight. Oh, Moon Knight and anyways, this is getting out of hand. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Moon Knight versus Batman. Who you got? Oh.
No, I have to wait till I see Moon Knight. So.
Well, that's another thing we were supposed to do. Who's tagging on right now? Yay.
Tag on Moon Knight? I'll tag on Moon Knight?
No, we're supposed to review the trailer that came out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I've only seen the one trailer. There was a new one. There was a.
You guys.
There was a feature.
Fill in the gap.
There was a feature. I didn't see the feature. Is that the one you're talking about? One?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I only saw the trailer. Because I don't want to. I usually after one trailer, then I kind of want to. I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to see too much.
That's my.
No, I want to discuss the transformation method.
Oh, I did see that part. I did see where he transforms. That looks pretty cool.
That's what I wanted to actually.
I mean, it was a really short glimpse, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. Nice filler, guys.
Sorry.
He's gonna dance the show with you guys.
Hey,
I'll kill the filler. Hey, guess what? We jumped ahead an hour. Yay, spring ahead.
Oh, did we spring ahead? Oh, yay.
Joey.
We did. Oh, wow, it's already 3.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, I have a simpler, pretty
Yeah.
much the same policy as Neil in that regard. That like, I like to be surprised and not spoil the movie or whatever it is beforehand.
All right, so see how where it is coming from. We could do it frame by frame. There you go. Can you see it? Whoa.
Yeah.
What's going on? No.
We'll just go with yes.
It looks like he's getting. It's not working. Damn you. Jumps too much. Anyways.
Ethan Hawke.
See where it is materializing? Here's that nice Mortal Kombat looking like headgear.
It's like
Dude,
new
I love
cyborg.
this costume.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's coming. Then the hood comes out of nowhere. It is noob, huh?
Yeah. That's cool. I like it.
Wins.
There's chaos in here. The fun of Moon Knight is getting introduced to a
Holy
new
leg,
superhero
Batman.
in a new world.
It's a real, legitimate character study.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life
But yeah,
and dreams.
that's what I wanted to show you guys, the transformation. Like, what do you guys expect? And
Well, they said this movie is really going to tackle, or this series is going to tackle the subject of mental health. So I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, where you go? That was awesome.
It was cool. I really liked it.
I like this transformation. It goes
it was
like
cool.
like a regular gi, and then the hood comes on like this. And then
The question one, is it all in his head?
he's gonna explore from.
You know what show they did that with was Legion. I didn't follow it completely, but they did a lot of that.
Legion.
Like, is he really watching it? Is it really happening? Kind of, where he couldn't differentiate the real world from his made up
mental
world.
state.
I think I only saw 3 episodes of Legion.
Yeah,
But I really liked it. It's one of those things where stuff happens and you're just like, oh shoot, I forgot about a show.
Yeah.
I really liked it. when I watched.
Yeah, and it was an interesting character.
I wonder if it's going to come to Disney Plus.
Which
Because all
one?
It was
the
on
Legion.
Legion?
Is it on Hulu? Okay. Because
Yeah.
all the Netflix shows are coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, they're bringing it back home.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
Fox. It was a Fox show, so I think it's
Yeah.
gonna-
So your final thoughts on the Batman?
Yeah, it's good first entry for Matt Reeves. Hopefully, the things that maybe didn't work in his first movie, they'll make it better in the second movie. Yeah.
They'll
Cool.
learn from this and move on and Give that man more gas money because man, we'll love to see that Batmobile more than once.
It's a movie that's beautifully shot. It looks gorgeous, and it sounds amazing. So, like I said, it was a good theater experience. It was fun.
It rambles your jammies.
Rambles your jammies.
Hey,
But
even billionaires are having trouble filling their tanks right now. Oh my gosh.
that's true. That's true.
Yeesh.
Oh yeah. They probably have their own freaking oil mining in the back gas thing. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it as well. You know, it was like, you know, up there, and it's a great see. Just be prepared to get some filler scenes here and there, and scratchable moments.
And brooding, a lot of brooding.
I like brooding.
That's what I like in my Batman. Just
It's funny how the girl was taking pictures and he was following him. He's like, all right, he's right there. Look, he looks down. And he's like, what are you looking at? And he takes a picture. Look.
more pictures. Go ahead.
So yeah, it's funny. But yeah, that's our thoughts on the Batman. Oh, throughout this whole episode, we didn't get a voice. Go, Eric. Do your, Hitman. Do your impression.
I am the Batman.
There it is.
Neil,
That's his normal
Batman
voice.
impression.
A Batman impression? I really like Adam West.
Yeah.
Choo,
My impression is
choo,
pretty
cha,
good.
choo,
Stand up,
cha. Oh yeah.
Charles has already heard my Batman's. I've done enough of them. I am vengeance. I am the night. Blah blah blah.
Hey, there it is.
He's the one who was wearing the cowl last time, so I don't know why.
Or the Batman where I'm Batman, and then he falls asleep. Batman. Batman.
Shout bad justice.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. Oh. Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent. Can we trust him?
I can't do a Batman, but I could do a Smeagol.
Smeagol.
Give me some water and I'll show you.
Let's do it.
Oh.
It's a little harsh to the voice, that's why. To the old voice box.
I'm sorry you can't throw that out there and then not back it up.
My precious, who needs the precious? We
Wow.
Master, my friend.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I can't wait for this. No, I can't.
Did it come out?
Can't wait for the reboot. September can't come sooner.
The reboot. That's gonna be interesting. It'll be very interesting. I'm so curious.
So much love, guys. Hopefully, you didn't spoil that much. And if you did, that's what you came for, right?
Yeah. If you didn't see it anywhere else, you saw it here first.
We love you. And next week, we're coming back with the game. Not Triple H. It is pick subscribers and win. I don't know. It's a working title.
That works. That works.
So laggy.
It's Sub Showdown.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that works.
Put it on the map. And then graphic.
Damn you, spring forward. You just killed an hour for me.
Oh, word. Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
Oh man.
That changes the game.
For the zombie,
All right.
the man in the middle, Cousin Neil, and the world-renowned Star Fox player, the Hitman. This is and has been around the DCU, MCU, and around this world podcast. Till next time, we love you. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Hitman, bye.
This is bye face. This is bye face.